Ukraine is working on the development of its own air defense systems, including equivalents to the Patriot system, President Volodymyr Zelenskyy announced. He emphasized that Ukraine has not yet received all the air defense systems promised by its partner countries. In July 2024, Italy committed to providing a SAMP-T system, while Germany, the United States, Romania and the Netherlands pledged to supply Patriot systems. It was later confirmed that Ukraine received the promised systems from Germany and Romania.
Not everything has arrived yet following the comprehensive decision made at the NATO summit in Washington. These are the timelines, unfortunately. I am talking about the Patriot systems, not new ones, but those we agreed upon in July. We are actively working on these matters, focusing on air defense systems, and honestly, we are also developing Ukrainian equivalents.
On the third anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion, Sweden pledged to supply Ukraine with air defense systems. These include the Robot 70, already in use by Ukraine's defense forces, and the Tridon Mk2, a new Swedish development introduced in June 2024. These systems are expected to enhance Ukraine's air defense capabilities, particularly against small aerial threats, such as attack drones and cruise missiles.
On this anniversary, we can also announce the purchase of air defense systems worth a total of 1.2 billion Swedish kronas for transfer to Ukraine. The Tridon Mk2 can counter Russia's mass drone and missile attacks. Overall, this assistance will strengthen the protection of both military forces and civilian infrastructure in Ukraine. From a joint column by Prime Minister of Sweden, Ulf Kristersson, Minister for Energy Ebba Busch, and Minister for Education, Johan Persson, for Svenska Dagbladet.
Lithuania also plans to provide additional air defense systems to Ukraine as announced by President Gitanas Nausėda. He did not specify which systems would be supplied. Additionally, Nausėda urged allies to collaborate on arms production and expand training programs for Ukrainian soldiers.
We will pay special attention to long-range capabilities and missile programs. The president has set a goal of producing at least 30,000 long-range drones. Ukrainian enterprises also plan to manufacture around 3,000 cruise missiles and drone-launched missiles.
The Lithuanian president also emphasized that Ukraine's defense forces need greater capabilities for long-range strikes. Besides long-range weapons provided by partner nations, Ukraine possesses its own missiles and drones capable of hitting deep behind enemy lines. These include the Luty, Bober, Morok and Dratkaris drones, as well as Palyanytsia, Peko and Ruta missiles. In early January 2025, Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal announced plans to increase domestic weapons production.
We must urgently provide Ukraine with modern weaponry according to its needs, particularly air defense systems. Lithuania will supply additional systems. As agreed, we must invest in Ukraine's military industry and defense sector, and we must do more. Gitanas Nausėda, President of Lithuania.
One of the driving factors behind Ukraine's push to develop long-range weapons has been the months of waiting for permission from Ukraine's partner countries to strike the territory of the aggressor country using their supplied arms. This includes not only US ATACMS, but also UK Storm Shadow and French Scalp. Since summer 2024, Ukraine has been able to launch these missiles from F-16 fighter jets. On the third anniversary of the invasion, Canada pledged to supply training simulators to prepare Ukrainian pilots for these American aircraft.
Canada will provide Ukraine with 25 more LAV-3 infantry fighting vehicles. We will also send 2 armored support vehicles on which Ukrainian forces will soon train in Germany. Additionally, we will supply 4 flight simulators for F-16 training. These will be delivered in the coming months. This is in addition to millions of rounds of ammunition, equipment, and first aid kits. Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada.
The statements from world leaders were made during the plenary session of the Support Ukraine Forum in Kyiv on February 24th. At this meeting, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen announced plans to increase arms production in Europe, stating that Ukraine would benefit from this initiative. Reported by Serhiy Kulas, Valerian Kapelova, UATV News.
In early February, Ukraine's defense forces shot down a Russian-guided aerial bomb over Zaporizhzhia, according to Yuri Ihnat, head of the communications department of the Air Force Command of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. He noted that this was not the first instance of such a bomb being destroyed. However, the Air Force did not disclose the exact method used. Experts speculate that Ukrainian forces might have employed anti-aircraft artillery for this purpose.
Using anti-aircraft artillery for this task is a pragmatic choice for targeted defense, given its effective range of up to 2.5 kilometers. And it's also about the minimum amount of time there is per target hit. But there are various solutions that can modernize and even automate these anti-aircraft systems and solve the issue of the dependence of accuracy on the skill of the operator. From the publication of Defense Express military portal.
Whether this is the primary approach Ukraine is using against Russian-guided bombs remains to be seen. However, the Ukrainian armed forces have confirmed another technological advancement. In the near future, Ukraine's defense forces will be able to combat enemy drones using Ukrainian-made laser weapons Tri-Zub, according to Vadim Sukharevsky, commander of Unmanned Systems Forces. With this technology, Ukraine has become the fifth country in the world capable of using laser weaponry to destroy aerial targets.
This has enormous potential to change the battlefield. This is my personal vision. I am involved with this project so that with the help of technological solutions, we can effectively shoot down Shaheds, reconnaissance drones of the enemy, and ensure the defense of strategic facilities and our population.
The Savalka VM-8 is just one of over 600 new domestically produced weapon systems codified and approved for use by Ukraine's Ministry of Defense in 2024. Many of these are modifications of existing weapons, but a number represent entirely new developments, particularly in missile technology.
The Palyanitsia missile has entered serial production. The missile drone Peklo has successfully completed its first combat missions. The new Ruta missile is undergoing successful tests. Meanwhile, the long-range Neptune will soon become a terrifying reality for Russian forces. Volodymyr Zelenskyy, President of Ukraine, at the Boris Payton National Prize ceremony.
During German Chancellor Olaf Scholz's visit to Ukraine in December 2024, Kyiv showcased its latest UAV innovations, including the Shark reconnaissance drone paired with the Ram-2X strike drone. The latter is comparable to the American Switchblade and is designed for targeting frontline enemy positions. This combination, dubbed the Killer Duo, represents a significant advancement in Ukraine's drone warfare capabilities.
It's on fire. 8. Yes.
Before Russia's full-scale invasion, Ukraine had no domestic production of long-range drones. Now, almost daily reports emerge of explosions at strategic sites deep inside Russia. Ukrainian UAVs are reaching record-breaking distances and successfully hitting targets. The Lyuty drone, for example, boasts a range of 1,500 kilometers. Other notable Ukrainian drone models include the Bober, Morok, and Dracaris. One key driver behind Ukraine's rapid development of long-range drones has been the prolonged wait for Western allies to permit strikes on Russian territory using NATO-supplied weapons. It's not only about the USATACMS missiles, but also UK and French SCALP air-launched cruise missiles. Since the summer of 2024, Ukraine has been able to launch these missiles from the US F-16 fighter jets, which have become a crucial component of the country's air defense.
Massive air attack of the occupiers, December 13, 2024, in the sky, almost 200 enemy drones, daggers, ballistics, and 94 air, sea, and land-based cruise missiles. It is cruise missiles that are the main target of the Ukrainian fighter jets. According to the results of objective control, we have 100% confirmation of the fact that for the first time in history, in an anti-aircraft battle, an American F-16 shoots down 6 cruise missiles, 2 of them with an air cannon. And it was a Ukrainian who did it, Yuri Ihnat, head of the communications department of the Air Force Command of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, on Facebook.
Ukraine's air capabilities are also receiving a significant boost with the addition of French Mirage 2000-5 fighter jets. These are fourth-generation multi-role single-engine jet fighters. Additionally, Kyiv is awaiting deliveries of Swedish ASC-890 airborne early warning and control aircraft. Reported by Valeria Nekapilova, UATV News.